Hello, everybody. How do I say this? This is a strange kind of video. We're
Indeed, it
podcasters
is.
now. We're podcasters now.
Surprisingly.
Yeah, we managed to hold off. Like when everyone was making podcasts, we managed to hold off until that fad kind of went down.
Yeah.
But anyway, we're back with Caden. Last time we were with him, we talked about racism and Santa Claus.
Racism and Santa Claus. That was funny.
Yep, that was yeah, it was funny, but it was also like stupid. But yeah, you see, all we
It was
do.
stupid.
It seems like all we do with you is crap. All we do with you is like ghost videos and stuff because we're talking about our own personal ghost stories. Aside from that
That's
one
fair.
outlier.
And isn't this video kind of like just us talking about our stories?
Yeah, that's what we're doing. So I guess let's get it right into it. We're starting with you now. You get to start with your story because you've never told about your story. I have, but it sucks. My video for it sucks, but
Like partial, but haven't like said anything in like detail.
well, I think that video that you talked about it was the one that got cut.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so you've never talked about your story on this channel. I have, but it sucks, so I'm gonna redo it. So you can start.
Okay, well, I mean, where should I start? I mean, what should I like say stuff about like what I ghost hunted or like what my paranormal experiences were?
Just any of them. Like, just keep, just go at this point.
Sure. Okay. Well, story time. Um, so one time, me and my friend Jackson, he was one of my friends in the neighborhood.
Way to
We
dox
saw
someone's
this.
name, bro.
Whatever. No one's gonna know who he is, anyways.
Who I know is
Anyway,
Jackson, and he lives in your neighborhood, which I don't even remember where that is.
I
You
rather
doxed
you
him, have
not.
fun. I don't
Anyways,
remember, it's been
um,
years.
aw. Anyways, before I was rudely interrupted. So basically, me and my friend Jackson, we were we saw this abandoned house, right? And
Yeah.
we asked the owner if we can go in it, and he said he didn't care, and we went
Wait,
inside it, right?
the owner of the house, the owner of the abandoned house that nobody lives in was like, "Hey, yeah, you kids can just go inside this hazard."
And surprisingly, yes, but he was also pretty creepy. Like the dude had tattoos on him,
Is is
like
this
he was
the
part of a
house that
gang.
you got? Is this the house you guys said you heard a scream from and left?
Um, Possibly.
You said you only explored one abandoned house before, and it's this one.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
that's kind of what I'm talking about, but it has multiple
yeah.
parts.
Oh, you came to back to this one house multiple times.
Well, yeah, kind of.
All right, so okay, I'll let you go now. I'm gonna stand
All right.
back.
All right. Anyways, so we went up to his house. So, mind you, this first day, me and him were like, "Oh, we're stoked. All right, so there's nothing going to happen. Yeah, yeah, yada." It's evening time, right? It's about like what 5 o'clock on a Saturday. We
Was it when it was? Is this at the time period where it's like getting dark out? Like, was this daylight savings time, so it was dark out, or is it
Yeah,
really
yeah.
dark out?
It was
Oh, so
already
it was
starting to
almost
get dark
dark.
out.
Okay.
Yeah, and when we walked in there, right, I'm walking up the steps because it steps up to a house, literally like it was in a haunted movie. Um, when we got up there, when I went to go open the door, I kid you not, the door literally fell off the hinges.
Just,
Like
just genuinely right in front of you, just immediately
it's
snapped
right in
off right
front
when
of
you
us.
walked up.
Yeah, I literally walked up, and as I grabbed the door handle, I opened up the door and I
And
pushed
he
it
just
open a little
fell
bit.
on, and it just fell.
It just fell right in front of us, and we're like, "Well, I don't know if that's a ghost talking to us, but
Well,
hello, I guess he's welcoming us in."
I don't know if it's a spirit or this house is cheap as hell. So
To be fair, it was cheap. It was built in like the 1800s.
those aren't cheap houses. What do you mean?
Sorry, well,
1800s? Hold on.
uh, to be precise, 1896.
What the hell? How old is your neighborhood?
Eh, it's pretty old. That was the oldest house. Like my house, it's built in 1983.
Yeah, so that's been so that place has been there. Has there any other like old houses still standing?
Yeah, it's but it's in the woods.
It's just a
Like
house in the middle of the woods.
literally, it's a house in the middle of the woods behind a elementary
Is it
school.
habited? Is it Ooh, is it habited?
Yes.
Okay. Maybe it was just like some abandoned house just in the back.
Wait, what do you mean by habited? Like,
Like people
is
in
there
it.
like? Oh no, no, it's
Like
it's abandoned.
oh oh okay.
There's
So there's
probably
still a
bums
house
inside
still
it.
yeah, so there's still some old stuff standing. Anyway, what's going
Yeah.
on after you got in the house, what happened?
Okay. So when we got in the house, me and my friend said, "Hey, let's split up." And I was like, "You're funny."
Hell no.
So,
I've done this
so
before.
it's like, and then he's like, "Why? You afraid someone's gonna scare you?" And I was like, "Mother flipper, this is literally in every single scary movie. When we split up, something bad's gonna happen."
You're in the horror kids for a reason, so you know what you're talking about.
Exactly.
Even
Anyways,
though all we do is watch 3 a.m. content half the time and make fun of stupid stuff. But
yeah.
anyway,
And anyways, I had this like I had a flashlight in my hand, right? He had a flashlight too, and we had this. Mind you, he brought a. I told him to bring like a ghost reader, right? He brings a ghost reader, and for some reason it's not working. Like, and he's like, "Ooh, might be ghost trying to interfere with it." I opened the battery cover. There's no batteries in it. I'm like,
oh,
I was like, "Are you
it's
dumb?" And
going
he's
off.
like, "Yeah,
It's going
mind
off.
you."
No batteries.
No, no, he forgot the battery, so we just left it in the bag that we carried, and then it started going off out of nowhere while we're just like walking through the house, and like we were in like a living room, and it just going started going like it started beeping, started going
The
crazy.
the fake ghost reader that wasn't even having batteries in it just starts going off.
Yes, somehow I don't know
Oh,
how it had power, and literally after that happened, um, I found this like. Don't get mad. Don't be like surprised. But so like the icebreaker like gum stuff.
yeah.
Ice. What's it called? Icebreaker, ice cube,
Icebreaker gum or
icebreaker
something.
gum.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
that's what I found.
you
Actually,
found a pack of
speaking of
you found
icebreaker,
like an old pack of icebreakers in this house from the
yes,
1800s.
it was actually pretty new. But to be fair, the windows were busted,
So people were just throwing in gum.
pretty much. Actually, speaking of icebreaker.
You have icebreakers?
I think aren't they aren't they our sponsors?
Are they? I don't. Sure. Anyway, we did this
Icebreaker,
so horribly.
Icebreaker. They are we are sponsored by Icebreaker. Chew refreshing and to get your breath smelling for your next date or something. I don't know for any
they
occasion.
they worked the next day after you already ate them.
they work they work 48 hours. So even if you eat something not very good, your breath will still smell amazing.
Yeah, I got this like extra watermelon gum that I can't eat that I've had for like 7 months.
Yeah, and they don't expire either. So
I mean, yeah, I'm good. This will be good when I get my braces off in 2 years.
well, anyways, back to the story. Um, so we're walking through the house, and and we find out that there's a basement, mind
Oh,
you.
wait, there's a basement in a Florida house.
Yeah, it's surprising, ain't it?
What was it like flooded?
Uh, Flooded with spiders, cockroaches, rats,
Oh, hell no.
dead
You
possums,
found
and
the
raccoons.
you just like walked in there with no. Did you like wear anything in like precaution to like catching something, or did you just like go in?
Well, I didn't want to go down there, but my friend Jackson did. He's like, "Hey man, let's go down there." And I was like, "Oh no, I'm not gonna be the guy that goes down there and gets snatched by whatever the hell's down there."
So you remember how I've been working on the book series that I talked to you about, or at least one time, where I
Yeah,
have some characters that like explore an abandoned house. You're like a certain character. You guys are like a certain character in that book that just wears nothing. Like everyone else is wearing like lights and like filtration masks, and there's one character that just wears essentially nothing protective and just walks into moldy basements.
um, my friend brought a UFO. He brought a tinfoil hat, thinking that
That's
would protect him from ghosts. And I said, "That's UFOs, buddy."
you.
And
So no,
and
when you explored the house, you didn't bring something that actually helped. You brought a tinfoil hat to protect against the ghost which doesn't work.
pretty much,
Oh my god.
yeah,
Amateur ghost
S-
hunters right here. And urban
yeah,
explorers.
yeah. So, anyways, while we're walking through there, something falls. Mind you, we didn't go down to the basement yet, right? Something falls, and then we see the basement door open by itself.
Oh hell no.
And then Jackson's like, "Huh, is there a bum in here?" And I was like, "I don't know. Let's
Imagine a
leave."
homeless guy, which is that the homeless guy just chilling in the basement.
Dude, I told him, "Let's go." He said, "Oh, no, we'll be fine." As soon as he closes the door, we hear a scream.
Oh hell, dude, I need to. After hearing this story, I gotta show you the book I'm talking about. I gotta like show it to you. But anyway, what happened after the scream?
Um, it was a blood curdling scream, and we had one electric scooter because I walked there. He rode his electric scooter there, mind you. That scooter goes 12 miles an hour,
So you're just
and
like two guys piled up on one scooter, going 12,
yes,
which not even probably going 12 miles an hour because
not
it's two
even
people
12.
on a
We
scooter.
were going like 10, maybe
That's
8.
it, dude. You might as well just run at that point.
Exactly. And when we left, guess what happened?
Uh,
The next day, the house got torn down.
oh, the very next day.
Yes. And I talked to the
See,
owner. He
you were
said,
like the
he
last.
said, I was the last person to
Whoa.
go inside it.
Yeah, you guys are the last people to see that house, like on the inside, really. Except for when they
Yes, bro.
demolished it.
Yeah, and literally, when I went to talk to the owner, I was like, "Hey, what happened?" He's like, "Oh, I had no use for the house anymore," and he said the whole reason why he moved out is because there was demons inside it.
Oh, this guy was just, and he let you two in it.
Yeah, we asked him if we could go in there. He didn't like
Yeah,
warn
but he
us or
didn't
anything. I
tell
was
you.
like,
Yo, yeah, but he didn't tell you about the demons that he thought were in that house.
right? And me and my friend said, "Why didn't you warn us?" And he said, "Ah, y'all are kids. Y'all believe in Jesus Christ. I already know." And I was like, "Yeah, but you
Oh,
should have warned us." And then my friend's like, "Oh hell nah."
you gotta
And
you gotta go check yourselves for demons after that one.
literally, he couldn't sleep for a night, for like a week, and me, I couldn't sleep for the rest of the night.
Okay, so what about your big story? Actually, wait, no. before we talk about your big story, I want to point out one more thing that happened. Okay, when did this
Okay.
happen? When did this event happen?
This happened when I was like 14.
Oh, damn. So this is a while ago. Okay. And
Yeah,
then what about the big story, that big story that I remember you talking about, like your main
my
attraction,
my main story.
the
It
one what
was
you were
kind
talking about
of
me last time, with like the voices and the
uh,
shadows in your house.
oh yeah.
When did
So,
that happen?
anyways,
When did that happen?
a couple months ago.
And then and then
Oh,
that video that we
if
did.
we're talking about the if we're talking about the first time, it was when I was 15. It happened again a couple months ago.
Oh hell no. Okay, so you guys check out this abandoned house. Then after that you have your first like weird ghost encounter in your house after that. And then you have the bullet getting thrown at your head, which we'll talk about later when we're recording that one video, and then it just happened again.
Yeah. Okay. So, anyways, well,
Dude, you're haunted for sure. You've been cursed. That house
I'm not
has put a
cursed.
your house put a curse on you, dude. You go into
Well,
the house
I'm
filled with
fine.
demons, and then you get like hit in the head with bullets by ghosts in your room.
Hey, hopefully next year nothing happens. Because if stuff happened next year, I'm going to church.
You- to think about that. That's why I wanted to know the timeline of this, because it's like you guys go into this house that the guy's like, "Hey, there's demons in here," and then you have that first encounter with like the voices in the shadows. Then you have it again recently, and in between those, you have the BB bullet getting thrown at your head while we're recording that video.
Yes. So, anyways, about the whole sea voice thing, I woke up in the middle of the night, right? I had to take a
Yeah,
pee, boy stuff. Um,
boy stuff as
and
opposed to like anyone stuff.
shut up! I know.
No,
Anyways,
only, no,
okay,
only
it's
guys
everyone's
pee.
stuff.
Only
It's
guys
ev-
pee.
it's everyone's stuff. All right. Okay. Anyways, when I got when I got back to my room, right? I'm laying in my bed, and I've a security TV in my room. Okay, it
Yeah,
shows security cameras, right?
I just don't get why you have a security. Out of all the rooms in the house, you have the security window.
I know, right?
It's like
My parents
your
must
pa-
really trust me.
your parents are like, hey, we just need. Every time something security wise happens, your parents just run into your room like, hey, can I check your cameras real quick?
They literally call my room the SWAT room because it's in here.
You're holding down the SWAT room.
Basically, and anyways, so I'm laying in bed, right? Just looking at security cameras, My phone's on charger, it's almost dead, and all of a sudden, I see this
Okay,
fast
and when was
shadow.
this? When was this?
This is first one, first time,
The first one, the first time, which was after the house, but
which was after the house.
yeah, it was after the house, but how long after the house? You were 14 when you're
A
15
year.
now? Okay, so you're 15 now.
Yeah. So, anyways, we went to the I went to bed and I woke up and then I saw something like a black and then I just saw like a shadow just like pass by and then all I heard was a like something breathed into my ear.
No.
I
Out
was
of.
like, "Oh
Oh.
I was like, "Oh boy." And
Yeah, I am
big
haunted. Did it ever come to your like idea that after this happened you thought of that house again?
No, not really. I
You didn't
kind of
think
just
of.
wanted to forget.
You
I
didn't
wanted to
think.
forget the house.
Yeah, but you didn't like think about it again when you had like an encounter or something. Like
Oh
when
no,
you
I
thought
definitely
that
thought
there
about
was
it again.
monsters in your house, you didn't think about the house that supposedly had demons inside of it.
Yeah. Not to mention, Jackson actually moved out of his house because his house was haunted.
Oh my! They actually moved after the house incident
His
because
his
they
was
thought they were
his
haunted.
his his was worse. He had His was worse. He had his doors open by themselves, and they caught it on camera.
Dude, don't bring this into my house, dude.
Me? I'm not friends with Jax anymore because of this.
You don't have what anymore?
I'm not friends with Jackson anymore because of what happened.
He left you because of the
He
house?
left. Yeah, he
You're gonna
left
bring
me.
demons into my home, bro.
No, he is.
You just said that you brought from a demon house back to your house, and now there's multiple occurrences of you getting like having some weird experience with weird stuff, and one was caught on camera.
Does it make you feel better that I got what's that thing that you fall in the water at church?
The what?
What's something that happens to you at church? Like you go in the water and you get dipped in the water,
Yeah,
like holy
baptized.
water.
Usually that you do that when you're like a baby though, or
Oh, I
like
got
never been
baptized.
baptized before.
I got baptized, and life has been nothing but great. So,
Was this when you? How long ago was this? Like when you were a baby or something?
2 weeks ago.
Oh, it might be good. You might be good now.
Yeah, but I released a demon to your house when I came over.
Oh God. If I start having experiences, we're calling all four members and we're putting on Ghostbuster suits. Like we're pulling up in Ghostbuster suits and I'm investigating our own house.
Okay, so,
We're
anyways,
gonna we're gonna
um,
pull up.
huh?
I'm done. Okay. Okay. What are you gonna say?
Anyways, after I saw that, I went to sleep. I had a nightmare, but it was a short one. It was just me being chased by some black figure. So then I woke up, went back to sleep, and then everything was fine, right? Everything's fine. Fast forward a year later. Um, I'm fifth. I'm six. I'm
Okay.
16 now.
Okay. So this, from what you just said, like from that experience up to like now, we've been hanging out again, right? That was within that time period.
Yeah, pretty much.
Except for the house when you were 14, because our 2023 you were 15 with me
Yeah,
when we first started hanging out again. So most of this I've been hanging out with you again for.
yeah.
Oh man, I could have been
So,
haunted, dude. You have been haunted for pretty much this entire time since I've seen you. How is there not
um,
demons in my house already?
I mean, y'all go to church.
Yeah,
I go to church now, so I'm good.
yeah. We'll
Jackson,
keep
on
the
the other hand, I
just
think he's a
he just
part of a cult.
left. What?
I think he's a
The
part of a
it's,
cult. I don't know.
the demons got him. The demons got him. The demons got him.
I wouldn't be surprised. Anyways, shut up. You're stupid, all right?
The demons got him.
Anyways,
Burn the walls.
yeah, bro. Anyways, while this was all happening, right? Um, I had a couple months ago, I had another paranormal experience, and I was up in my
Yeah.
attic helping my dad. I
Oh
saw red
no.
eyes.
Nah. Do you think it was like actually like a ghost? Because you gotta also think logically about this, which is why I still think my story holds up. Like you gotta think about other possibilities too. That's what I've done.
No, I'm pretty
Like, did
sure
you think
because it
like
was in the very corner of where the gutter is, and there's no wires. It's just wood and
like do
nails.
you and no like animals that could have been up there at all
Oh fuck no! If
that
there's
had
any animals out there, my dad would have already shot them already.
you just bullet holes in your attic.
No. Oh, my dad, he'd be shooting through the ceiling like some Christmas story. Get out of my, you filthy animal!
Your dad just your dad like just sometimes like there's a routine checkup where he just goes upstairs in the attic with a shotgun, and then you're
No,
just like just downstairs. You just hear a huge explosion, a huge blam, and you're like, "Up, he found a rat."
no, it's when we're like doing something, like when we're working on the house, is when it goes in the attic.
And then you hear a massive loud noise, and you say to yourself, "Oh, he found a raccoon."
Yeah. Anyways, while this is happening, I go back down and scared, and basically I went to my room and I'm like, wow. And I was like, are you flipping kidding me? And I was like, flip you, demon. And I was like, and then I basically just prayed and felt safe. But then
You're just, you got red eyes in your attic, and you just went downstairs, and you're like, "Screw you!"
I was like, screw you, demon. And I was like, you want to pick a fight? Come down here and pick a fight. Come in some human form. I'll beat the crap out of you. I have a freaking potato launcher in my room. I'm not afraid to use
You
it.
have a potato launcher?
Yes, I do.
You're that one guy from the Minecraft movie, which I'm still thinking about, even after a week of seeing it.
I'm not sure what would hurt him more. Either my BB guns with Mel BBs or potato.
Well, I mean, the demons have already like thrown a BB dart at you, so
Shut up. Well, actually, you're not wrong. It's all on
yeah,
video.
I was there with you on a call when that happened. There's a short on the channel about it. You
I
got
forgot.
attempted assassination.
Pretty much. No,
All right,
pretty
are we
much.
okay?
Oh no.
So
Um. So pretty much after that, I've been pretty good and solid. I haven't experienced any paranormal experiences. So yeah,
you're
I'm pretty good.
you think you are you not? Would you ever like go hunting like this again after this?
Probably would, but I carry a crucifix with me, and probably like something that protect me.
Right. It's time to talk about my story, which I consider it a ghost
Yeah.
story because I still to this day don't have any idea how this occurred. But I made a video off this a while like last summer, but it sucked really
Uh-huh.
bad. But this all takes place pretty much like I'm the neighborhood over from where
Dang
I'm at
it.
right now, where my old house is still sitting.
Okay.
So yeah, so this takes place at the house you remember, like my actual old house. The one with
Timbers.
the one with the clubhouse and the where the duck pond. Yeah, it's still there. The clubhouse. Yes, it's still there. The people who own that house now still have it up. That place is.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's haunted, but it's definitely hollow. That thing has gotta be like. You gotta walk into that thing and have the whole inside falling apart.
Okay. Yeah, the old house where the
It was
one that was
connected to
about
the
to fall
watchtower that like
apart.
had the floor that fell into the sand pit one time.
I think still the.
This was this was also
I just
the
want to make
place
it.
that you fell in our duck pond back when we had animals.
I just want to make a
You
bet
fell
that
into
that
our
thing is
duck pond and
haunted.
you got covered in duck crap. That one party.
Dude, the swing set was so trash too. This determines that I was a freaking big bitch because when I went on the swing, I was swinging, having fun, and then all of a sudden, while I'm midair, the
We
freaking
had a lot
swing
of.
snaps.
Oh, I remember that. I remember a bunch of flotation devices in the pool, but I remember the bowl. Like from one memory.
Yes, that's
What were we talking about? The bowl thing?
Yeah, the bull. So basically, your
Were
dad,
you at the house
huh?
at the one time that? Were you ever at the house when the roof in the monster room collapsed?
Was the monster
Were you
room?
there?
Wasn't the monster room the garage that your dad converted to like some man
Yeah, the
cave?
garage that. Yeah, it was the garage that my dad turned into like a party room or something.
Yes, bro.
Yeah, but the
I
the
was
roof
there.
collapsed. There was like rats in the attic too.
Yes, bro. I
There were rats
remember.
everywhere.
It was so
That our
bad,
attic was your dude.
dude.
I want
it smelled like actual crap.
okay. I wonder what those people are doing right now. Whatever they had to worry about when they got that house.
They probably already remodeled it. I'd hope.
Yeah. I mean, it's been like 5 years, so
And then yeah, they probably already remodeled it.
yeah. So rat house that had ceiling caved in. A clubhouse that's about to probably fallen children.
And also a
Yeah,
freaking.
Adam lives across the street from them. I should call him up and see if there's ever like anyone there.
Oh
Like,
gosh.
do they have any info on him?
Oh gosh. And remember how the front yard has used to have freaking the grass and it was freaking spiky as hell.
Yeah, the spikes in the grass all the time.
Like,
Yeah.
remember, I was running in it one time and I accidentally pushed you and you landed straight on your face and you had spikes all over your face and your foot and your
I
hands.
don't remember that. I don't remember that, but like, thanks for bringing that up because now I'm scared.
Okay.
What?
Hey, I was a big back, right? And you were a skinny mini.
I was tiny.
You were
I
tiny.
was just tiny and skinny, and I'm still skinny but tall now.
Yeah, you're a freaking
Like the
giraffe.
Yeah, the only thing that got my weight up was because I grew like a foot and a half.
True. Bro,
But
literally.
anyway, on to the ghost story now. You know what the house is. We have vivid memories of this thing. We
Yes,
have vivid memories of this place, this thing that I lived in.
your room was
But
very creepy at that house.
my room was creepy?
Yes.
Dude, my room was horror decorated, like Ghostbusters. It had a Ghostbusters theme.
Oh yeah, I'm talking about where your
I
computer
still
was.
that's where the ghost stuff happened.
Are you serious, man?
Yes, and that's where they came from. Okay, story time.
Story time.
Uh, it's time for the story because we're like 6 minutes in. We're just
Okay,
talking
okay.
about my
Anyways,
old house.
anyways.
Okay, so back then, before, yeah, it was like 2017. This was back when my mom was still living there. So this was still like 2018, 2017, 2016. It was before she left, but because all my stuff was still there. But there was this desk that was connected to the wall. There was like an indent in one of my walls, and it had like a wooden desk hooked to it. Like it was built from that wall. And I had my computer on it. I had drawing stuff everywhere,
Talk about
and
brick by brick
like
built.
I built my desk brick by brick.
Built from your wall. It was basically built into the wall.
Yes, the desk was integrated into the wall because it was stuck in between a dent in the wall.
Oh wait, didn't your dad put that
I
there?
mean, I don't know. It was originally my mom's craft room
Oh, anyways.
before I took it over when I got older. But yeah, so it was just this wooden desk hooked to the wall. 'Cause I had a computer on like a shelf, like a little bit higher from it, and I had drawn stuff everywhere. And I used to have a bunk bed. I had a bunk bed with top and bottom, because that's what a bunk bed is. But I also used to have like this thing over my bunk bed. Like this was like some curved arch thing that had like dinosaurs on it. So I had like this little tent
Rar.
on my bed. I think my grandparents still have it. I think I can go to their house tomorrow and find it behind the couch.
Oh,
But
jeez.
But yeah, I used to just sleep in there. I'd chill in there. I was a young kid, so I was just chilling in this like area. I like had my legs curled up, so I was just fully in this tent.
Yeah.
And one night, for one strange night,
Surprised by the
I
stormy.
just heard a pencil moving across my desk back and forth. Like you could hear it, like
A pencil.
moving on its own. Just yes, the sound of a pencil
As
on
in,
a wooden desk.
as in the
rolling.
writing utensil.
Yes, a pencil, like an actual pencil that was just rolling back and forth on a wooden desk.
That's
You could hear it. You could hear, like you know how it, like you have those like noises because it's not a circle and it just has like those little ticks
Yeah.
and it rolls. Yeah, I hear that. It's going like left to right, right to left, back and forth nonstop.
Who knows? You
Like,
probably
on
had
and
some
off.
midget ghost walking on your frickin' desk for all we know.
Yeah, but it was like a pencil sound, like rolling. I could hear it like roll. And I could just hear it like that. This was the time period of my life where I was just scared of everything, dude. I liked horror stuff, but at the same time, me watching it, like I was scared of so much stuff.
Dude, I tried introducing you to Pennywise and you literally slapped me and said, and went back to playing Minecraft.
Really? Dude, I don't remember that, but that probably would have happened because I'm scared of clowns.
Oh, I hate clowns.
Dude, I have an animatronic doll from Spirit Halloween that I used to hate that my mom calls Annabelle.
Yeet it!
We still have it. We still have it. It's just a Spirit Halloween prop that doesn't really work that well anymore, but
I don't care.
it's up in the
Yeet
attic
it!
somewhere. Yeet it. I got.
Just go.
Do you remember it? Just to, yeah, but that was my. This was the. I was in the room that had the attic.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So-
you were in the room that had
Yeah.
the attic entrance up into your
Yes.
ceiling.
Yeah, and that up into the attic filled with rats.
Yes, bro. No, dude, don't wonder why I had the heebie-jeebies in there.
Because it was connected to that attic that had monsters in it that at least I thought.
Yes, and your closet, and dude, your bed was right in front of your closet.
I didn't have a closet in that room.
I thought you did.
Dude, no, that was a desk. I never had a closet in my room.
Wait, where are all your? Oh no, my bad. All your clothes.
It was a drawer. I had my dresser from that room is still here. It's right behind me. I still have it.
Ah, gotcha.
So that was where all my clothes are.
Okay.
I have a closet now in here. I'm next to my closet in here, but it's just filled with stuff that I don't have a space for in here.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, anywho.
But yeah, so yeah, it was pretty much I have like an image of like a drawing basically from the video where I actually talked about it. So it was like the door, and then you walk in, and then it's like an actual square of a room, and there's like this little indent where the door is, and then right next to that wall is where the desk is connected into the wall. But yeah, there was just like this sound of a pencil back and forth on my desk nonstop. Like sometimes it would go on for like forever and then stop, and then it can go on for another while and then stop. And back then, like I was thinking about it as logically as possible, which is something I don't do. I don't know what logic is anymore, but
We're all brain dead.
But anyway, yeah, this was like I'm not being logical because I'm like I don't believe in ghosts. I'm being logical so I don't scare myself into not sleeping.
Oh yeah.
This was the time period that I was too scared to go to the hallway to go to the bathroom because I was scared Momo was gonna come eat my toenails or something if I walked out.
Is it bad if I'm still nervous of that till this day?
Momo, the internet thing that people like trolled on.
No, not Momo.
Like the weird
just walking down the hallway at night to go to the bathroom.
Oh, no, just anything. Yeah, that hallway. Dude, you walk out of that room and you turn right to the living room. It's just pitch black. I remember it.
I know. I literally one time I had to sleep. Wait, did I have to sleep over there one time?
I'm sure you've had a sleepover at that house before.
I probably had it, just don't remember. But I literally...
Yeah, I don't remember really.
I literally one time, my parent, y'all had a party and we stayed there late and we were walking down your hallway and it was pitch black and
Dude, yeah.
your parents also had some curtain blocking off the hallway from the living room.
Did we?
Yeah,
Maybe it was like from an actual birthday party or something. Because usually
it,
that place was you just saw the living room. Like that was it. Because I was scared of the dark. I still kind of am, but like my LED lights stay on. Like even to this day, where I'm at right now, my LEDs are on all the time. Like there's lights everywhere in this room, and I sleep in here.
you don't sleep in pitch black because you
But
know why? You in freaking amo.
I don't sleep in the pitch dark. I cannot do it.
I've done a little bit of times, but I'd rather not. I'll
See,
sleep
I
with
always
my
have something of light in that room.
now. I'll sleep with like my closet lights on and stuff. But other than that, it's perfectly fine.
Yeah, so usually I just stay in my bed all night long. So having the noise of something moving my pencil back and forth a few feet away from me is haunting. That's why I like curled up in a ball in my tent and I was like, I'm safe in here, I'm safe in here. And I'm still thinking about it logically. Like I'm thinking maybe there's a machine in the walls that is like because it's going on and off. So I'm thinking, hey, maybe it's just something that goes on and off, like a machine that goes on during the night.
Oh, AC.
But then later on, no, it was definitely not the AC. Like the AC, I knew what the AC did not sound like that, and it did not like come from the lower parts of my bed,
Did you ever tell your
like of
parents?
my bedroom. I, I'm sure I did, but I think I do remember one time that I was actually brave enough to go outside and face whatever demon was standing at the edge of my hallway into my living room. But I actually went in there one time, I think, and I told my parents, I'm like, "Dude, there's like a pencil moving in my on my desk on its own," and my dad was like, "Go stop it." And then I actually went. I think when I got out of bed, I like cupped my hands around my eyes so I didn't have to see my desk when I walked out, and I like did that on in the hallway so I didn't have to see the demons or something. So I walked in there. I was like, I woke up my parents. I'm like, there's a pencil moving in my on my desk. My dad's like, go stop it. And I went back to my room. I was looking for the pencil. Nothing. Like the sound is still going. There's not a single thing moving on my desk,
No,
but
what
I
the
can
fuck?
still hear the sound. There was no pencil that was actually moving. It was just a sound that was actively just moving back and forth on my desk.
Oh,
Like you could hear it. You stand right here, like looking directly at it. You can hear it from like your left ear, and you could just hear it like roll to the right.
that's
Like
weird.
I just sat there and I just hear this noise. And I'm still trying to think about this logically. So all I thought was like maybe there's something in the walls. There's just something in the walls near my desk that's like a machine that powers on and off. And then later on in life, I still think about it. I'm just like, how did this happen? Because it wasn't like an on and off like a timer. Like sometimes it would start, go for a long time, and then stop.
I hate to
And then it
interrupt,
would stop
but
for like what?
it's been 44 minutes.
Yeah, I'm finishing up.
Okay, continue.
But this is why I still think about this not being like a machine, is because it would go for a long time, then it would stop for like a really short time, and it would go for a long time, or it would go for a short time and then it would stop for a long time. Like there was no definitive time period. There's no definitive like timing of like when it started and when it stopped. It just went for a long time, stopped for a long time, went for a short time, stopped for a short time, and just kept going. And it just happened for actually years until one day I just realized it stopped.
Huh.
And I was like, wait, there's no more noise anymore. I don't hear it. It stopped completely. And then we moved out of the house. So
Are you happy that you're me personally? So like, since you live in a two-story house, if I had a sleepover at your house, I would not go downstairs or even walk down the hallway.
oh. Well, I mean, the movie room is the dark thing. Like if you walked out of my room and you turned left, just darkness.
But
Just pure
downstairs,
darkness. I don't really go. Yeah, I don't. I just go to the bathroom and I walk back to my room. I still do that kind of stuff. That never stops.
Just go to the bathroom, take a whiz, go back to the bathroom. Why were you up? I'm taking a wee.
But no, I wonder if those people living there have that issue. Like, I wonder if they ever hear that at night.
Maybe.
Because it was only at night. Like, there was never a part in the day. I never remember anything in the daytime where I heard that noise. It was always at night when I was in bed.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's my ghost story. That's why I still think about it to this day. It's because I still can't at all figure out anything logically. Now that I'm like older and smarter, kind of, I still can't figure that out. Yeah, not really, but like I still can't figure this out at all.
We're old enough to understand, and we're smart enough to know that we're not smart about logic. We're there's no logic.
But at the same time, now that I know about more stuff and kind of how things work, I still cannot figure out how that noise could have happened on that desk in that way for years.
Exactly.
Eventually, I just got used to it until it stopped, and then I had to actually realize that it stopped. Like, I just got used to it.
Yeah. Well,
like, yeah, that's our ghost stories. That's why we believe, I guess.
Well, yeah, that's why we believe.
Caden, you had it way worse than me. You had it so much worse than me. You had like demons. You had a demon house that like I guess kept on to you. You had BB bullets thrown at your head and like voices. I had a pencil.
Hey.
Not even. I had like a sound. I have a pencil sound, but still, that's weird.
Hey, at least I haven't had any of that stuff happen lately.
In a few months. Yeah.
Because I believe in Jesus. So. Yeah,
I haven't had anything happen to me since that point. Like, I don't think I've really had any, like, actual experience that I still cannot figure out at all.
Yeah. Well...
But, that's about it. That's our ghost stories. This was a lot longer than I was expecting, but I didn't know about the other stories from you. I just remember the story about, you having the voices and the shadow figures. I didn't know about any of that other stuff.
Yeah. So yeah.
I only had my story. I didn't think you had I didn't think you had a whole timeline.
Yeah, I did.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, that's it. Horror Kids podcast for some reason.
Oh yeah. So
it's a strange one. Hey, if we ever have any more stories like this, but we'd probably have to like do that like now. We'd have to figure out stories like from the now or create them, but to do any more of these. But yeah, that's about it from us. So
pretty much.
I don't know when another video will come out, but we gotta start doing these more often. We gotta start like actually hopping on calls and recording.
Oh yeah.
And we also gotta meet up, like licenses and stuff. Like we can meet up and go do stuff for the channel.
Oh yeah. Alrighty.
Yeah, whenever we want.
So
yeah, that's gonna be it from us. Yeah, see ya.
Later.